Yoda! What is it with these things? Give her back! Get out of my way! Give my sister back!
For the love of all that is holy, would you please stop pounding me?
Then move! Yoda!
By the heavens!
There. So how do we save Yoda?
Once I destroy these shades, the magic barrier preventing your passage should simply disappear.
You can really do that?
I am Grimoire Vice. My very name brings kingdoms to their knees.
Then do it already, Vice!
You will refer to me by my full and proper name.
Just keep coming!
You should not have turned your blades on me, foul creatures. With a single word, I, Grimoire Vice, can shatter the very universe itself. Now, prepare to...
Oh dear?
It seems that the frantic bludgeoning you gave me earlier has caused my memory to escape me.
Are you for real? You are not nearly as helpful as you claim to be! Did you just suck the blood out of those things?
Blood is sound, sounds are words, and words are power.
Okay.
Is this a memory?
You alright, Vice? Hang in there!
It would seem I can regain my powers by defeating these monsters.
Is this... magic?
Magic indeed. This is the true power of Grimoire Vice.
Hold on, Yoda. I'm coming. Is that all of them?
Our task is going to be more difficult than I first envisioned. Look how these foolish creatures charge heedlessly into battle! Still, dealing with both of them at once may prove to be a daunting task. It's a defensive barrier.
That sounds bad.
Enemies with such barriers are impervious to both weapons and magic.
Like I said, bad.
That said, the enemy cannot move so long as the barrier is in place. Focus your attacks on the other. Now, put it out of its misery!
A talking book and moving statues? Really?
Learn the pattern of its shots, then finish it off.
I've got my hands full just dodging. Is this more of your power?
It would seem so.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Now is your chance. Attack with all your might. They are not but a horde of faceless minions. Swat them aside. Focus on the small ones first.
Yona!
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I just wanted to help.
I'm the one who's sorry. You must have been scared out of your mind. Are you okay?
Perhaps we'd best depart, hmm?
The shrine's about to collapse. Come on, Yona, let's go!
You're faster than I thought.
I tried. I really did. But I couldn't find a lunar tear. And I'm so sorry. I just wanted to make you rich. And get rid of this disease. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about... Yona? What's going on?
She has the black scroll.
Yeah.
When did this happen?
The weird coughing started about a month or so ago.
The disease curses the afflicted with strange runic symbols that gradually spread over the entire body. And I fear it is fatal.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Yona.
Come, it's best to let her sleep. Come, it's best to let her sleep.
This is so unfair. Yona hasn't done anything. Why do terrible things keep happening to us?
I would gladly help the lass had I the means to do so.
She's just a little kid. She doesn't deserve this.
I heard about Yona. I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry. Oh, you're back. I was worried about you. I heard you went through the Eastern Gate and... Wait, is that a book?
Yeah, it's...
Now see here, I am Grimoire Weiss, and you will treat me with the proper respect.
Wait, you're Grimoire Weiss? Oh, that is so cool.
Hold on, what? You know him?
Of course. He's the white book I was just singing about.
He's in your song?
Yeah, the Song of the Ancients. It's an old tune that's been passed down through generations of villagers. It's in a forgotten language, so I doubt you could make much sense out of it.
Do you know what it means?
Well, it's not like I studied it or anything, but I can tell you bits and pieces. There's this terrible black book that shows up and starts spreading disease all over the place. But then this white book appears and saves the world and everyone's happy. You know how it goes. What is it?
It's nothing. So how exactly does this white book save the world?
It's just a song, yeah? I don't really know the details.
Oh.
Aw, don't be sad. Look, why don't you go ask Popola? She's got a big brain, maybe she knows something.
That's a good idea. Thanks. A white book, a black book, and disease.
Is something the matter?
No, I was just thinking.
I heard about Yona. I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry.
Well, maybe you can help. What do you know about the song that Devila was singing?
Wait, is that Grimoire Weiss?
You know Weiss?
Finally, Someone who appreciates quality when they see it.
Yes, well, the Song of the Ancients. Let's see. When the great black book, Grimoire Noir, brings calamity upon the world, the white book, Grimoire Vice, will appear with his sealed verses. He will then use them to vanquish Grimoire Noir and purge the calamity he wrought, or so the legend goes.
What's a sealed verse?
No such records remain, so I can't say for sure. But they seem to resemble some form of magic.
Magic. That's it!
What is?
So the song says Grimoire Vice purchased the world of this calamity, right? And he does so using these sealed verses.
Oh, and you believe the matter I infused in the shrine is one of these sealed verses?
Exactly, Vice! With your power, we can cure Yona!
Guys, don't get too excited. This is just some old legend.
Hey, Vice was just some old legend yesterday, but here he is! And if he's real, the rest of it must be too. He can cure the Black Scrawl. I know he can!
Do we know anything regarding the whereabouts of this Grimoire Noir?
Sorry, but there's nothing about that in any of the records. All I can say for sure is that there are a number of sealed verses out there.
Also, it appears the shades you fight and these verses are intrinsically linked.
Then we'll go kill every shade we can find!
No, that's far too dangerous.
What an absurdly reckless plan.
So I should just sit around and do nothing while Yona suffers? I don't think so.
But... well, it's clear I won't be able to talk you out of this, so... I've heard the Shades are gathering near a village called the Eyrie. It's past the bridge on the northern plains. They should be done with the repairs by now. I marked it on your map for you. Maybe you could find one of the sealed verses there. Once you arrive, be sure to speak to the village chief. He lives in the house up on the highest point in the Eyrie.
Got it.
And be careful.
I must say, that Song of the Ancients is a rather catchy number. I can see why the bards kept it alive through the eons.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask a favor? I ordered some training weapons from the blacksmith's wife, but they still haven't arrived. Can you... Thank you so much. Please give the blacksmith's wife my regards, will you?
Hey, do you have time to take this parcel to the Eyrie?
Sure thing.
Oh, and this is really fragile, so you need to be careful, okay? Don't go rolling around or getting knocked over or anything like that. You'll need to take it to the chief's house in the Eyrie. It's the house at the highest point in the village.
You can save Yona, Weiss. Heck, maybe you can save the whole world.
Can I, though? I wonder.
I guess I won't use you for kindling after all.
You really should treat omnipotent magical beings with more respect. It appears to be deserted.
This is a weird place for a village.
How are we supposed to reach the chief's house?
Crap!
That did not sound good.
I think we broke something.
Well, there is little point in finishing the delivery now. Best go back and apologize.
Yeah, I guess. Is anyone even here?
Why did I have to be born here of all places? I can't take it anymore!
Dark in here. Ow! It hurts, Mom! It hurts!
trust your kind.
I'm looking for someone who knows about the sealed verses.
She's just like her. Like kindly.
Well, this appears to be a glorious waste of time. This must be the chief's house.
Who goes there?
Well, we're...
Be gone, strangers!
Wait, listen to...
Enough. Leave this village at once and never return.
What a pathetic bunch of rabble.
Hello, sir. I have a package for you.
Here.
What? Guess we'd better go back and tell the client what happened.
It would appear there are no powerful shades here. The sealed verses would never be found in such a place.
Yeah. Let's go talk to Popola and figure out a new plan. What the heck is that? Nice flowers.
Those are lunar tears, legendary flowers of almost perfect beauty.
You're kidding. Those are the ones I told Yona about.
Hands off the flowers.
Vice? Why's that lady in her underwear?
I fear we have greater issues to deal with.
Wait, is she a shade?
Son of a bitch. I knew this would happen.
Did we get her? you serious? What the heck is going on here?
Stay out of my way! He's mine, you idiots!
It would appear we are not the focus of her anger.
Guess not.
Beware the shockwave. Hold back until we have a chance to approach. Just spat something out. What are those?
Are these guys shades too? I didn't know shades could get that big.
The scale of this one is like nothing you've encountered before. Ready your guard.
Die! Die, die, die! I'm gonna pull out your teeth and cram them up your ass!
That woman's mouth is as fierce as her sword work.
Let's just focus on defeating this thing. Thanks?
I told you to stay out of the way! Get back here, you...
The symbols are disappearing.
Huh? Is she human?
This one has been possessed by a shade. She exists as neither fully human nor other.
I feel bad for treating her like one of those things. We have to help her. You're awake.
You.
I'm sorry we attacked you. We thought you were a shade.
Well, you're half right. Now get the hell out of here.
Now see here. We made our apologies and came to your aid. The least you can do is grace us with your name.
It's okay, Vice. She's probably just exhausted.
My name's Kaine.
Ah, the name we heard back in the village.
Look, nothing good is gonna happen if you stick with me. So do like I said and go. Get lost already, would you? Get lost al- Oh, and one more thing. That monster back there, it's mine. Stay the hell away from it.
A half-human and a giant shade.
She's kinda pretty, but she's really intense. We need a new plan. Maybe Popola knows something.
There must be a sealed verse inside that enormous shade. I'm certain of it.
Maybe. But there's no way we can take that thing on now. I need to get stronger. I'm so sorry, but your package got damaged during delivery.
Yeah, I thought that might happen. Should have bought the guy a nice steel rod or something. Anyway, I've got another one here, so maybe you could try the delivery again?
Yona? Yona, what is it?
It hurts.
Oh, Yona. I'll go get some medicine, okay? Just hang on.
Wait,
What is it?
just don't do anything dangerous.
Stop worrying already.
The Black Scroll appears to be advancing at a furious rate.
She needs something to stop her pain. Let's see if Popola has any ideas. Hey, Popola, do you have any pain medicine?
Pain medicine?
It's for Yona. Her pain is... it's getting really bad.
That poor girl. Well, I guess we could try a shaman fish.
What's that?
It's a fish found near seafront. Their livers contain a chemical that's said to dull even the strongest pain.
That sounds perfect. How do I get there?
You can find seafront out past the southern plains. Shades have been spotted there recently, though, so be careful. Ah, good. Just the man I needed. Could you gather 2 medicinal herbs from the northern plains for me? I've been exhausted lately, and I need a boost. They usually grow in patches of grass or by the bases of trees. I don't think they'll be too hard to find.
2 medicinal herbs. You got it.
Thanks for securing those herbs for me. I must...